Ah, it's the attack of the goo, or is it? This is actually the Cyber Clean, which is a Cyber Clean Gene type of cleaning accessory that's produced by the Swiss company. It's called Cyber Clean, and what it promises to do is get into those hard-to-reach grooves on your cell phone or your printer or your computer or laptop keyboard and actually squeeze out and clean out all the grit and all the dust and make sure that no more dust will get in the same spot at the same time. It also acts kind of like alcohol in terms of it cleans it and sanitizes the surfaces. It sounds really appealing, and the Cyber Clean only costs $5 in the standard packaging, and that's very inexpensive. It's also very interesting because it's pretty much Play-Doh, except it gets into the surfaces and it smells a little bit like lemon, and then it just gets into grooves and sucks out all of the dirty stuff. It's also interesting because when the Cyber Clean Play-Doh thing gets more dirty, it actually turns into a greener shade, kind of like puke, and when it gets into a greener shade, you'll know that your Cyber Clean Play-Doh is no longer usable, so that you can dispose of it and buy a new one. So of course you can get it's reusable. After you use it, you can put it back into this baggie and seal it shut, and it leaves no residue, and it stays safe, and it's clean. It gets into those really gritty keyboards and cleans out a lot of stuff, which is actually important because I read an article lately that says that keyboards are actually dirtier than public restrooms and toilets, which is very disgusting if you think about that. And the same thing goes with your smartphones. After you use them for a long time, it's really important to sanitize it and to clean it, or you're going to be touching something that you will regret if you forget to wash your hands and you start eating. Nasty stuff can really happen. So Cyber Clean Gene seems like a cool solution. Let's check it out. It's for all electronic devices because there's not a lot of water inside. So again, it's like Play-Doh. It sticks to the surfaces. So let's just take out a little bit to show you. You get the idea. You can take the whole thing out and plop it onto a large surface if that's needed. Again, it smells like lemon. It's like Play-Doh. You can play around with it. It feels watery. It feels pretty cool though, but it's kind of disgusting at the same time. So we have a Franklin Spanish to English translator right here. You can see some eraser stuff and more. It's not picking, the camera isn't picking this up too well, but a lot of grit, a lot of stuff on the surface of this product. Let's see what happens when we place the Cyber Clean Gene and clean the dust and the grit off of this device. Does it work or not? So let's start here, and we basically press down hard and it will go. So as you can see, surface grit and stuff picks up really well. It sticks to this product, and when we start dabbing repeatedly, it also doesn't accidentally put your stuff back down. It works quite well. So we can put it down, put it down, put it down, and see if it's cleaning stuff up. There we go. And after the surface is used, we can actually turn it and pick up a new surface, and we'll keep on doing that until the device turns color and indicates that we should throw it in the garbage can and pick up something new. Now, it seems to work fairly well and also makes the device feel a little bit more slick. So if you have a keyboard or something, it feels a little bit easier to type on, which is a good thing. And it also promises to reduce more dust in the future. So if you leave it in the air, it's gonna not as much is going to stick on the surface. It's going to coat it in a thin layer of the stuff, which is also pretty interesting. However, you will notice the camera again isn't picking this up too well. On some slight surfaces, there's still a little bit of dust that the device cannot reach into. So although it is like Play-Doh, it's not going to automatically reach into the deepest crevices of your keyboard. So you really have to mold your way in there and really